What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTB Studios. I am your host, Morgan. Today I'll be showing you my procedure for cleaning a used PC case. The case I'll be using for my 50th anniversary build that I'm finally getting around to doing, I picked up used because they weren't available new on the market anymore. The first one I bought new. As I said, I was so impressed with it, I wanted another one for my upcoming build. But anyways, I've got to unbox it and disassemble quite a bit of it. I've got to pull the front panel off and pretty much every part I can remove so I can put this thing through a dishwasher. So this is going to be kind of a vlog style video, but as I've been preparing for my next one, I've been writing a script, getting pretty in-depth, doing some research for my next video. Even started getting set up for the filming, but realized, hey, I need to do this today while I can. So let's get that done. Alright, it's a little crowded in here, but here's the script algorithm miner I was talking about that I'd be messing around with. I'll most likely end up turning this into some type of artwork, at least parts from the electronics and whatnot, most likely, but I still haven't decided. Either way, I'm going to get it set up and show you guys how inefficient it is at mining coin these days. So alright, so from the looks of it, that box has the UPC cutout on it, and I'm guessing the previous owner of this case bought it probably around the same time I bought mine, because there was a decent rebate on it, somewhere around 20-25 bucks or whatever from Cooler Master. Upside down. It's upside down right now. Yeah, so I'll just put it up over here and disassemble it while I get it ready for the deep cleaning. Alright, so I'm going to want to pull this filter out of here. Or, yeah, for the best deep cleaning. I don't know if I want to do that very often, but at least this once I want to pull that out. Forgot there were still fans mounted on here. There's a Corsair, probably just some basic Corsair fans that comes in some of their cases. I'm gonna have to remove those from the bracket right there, as the bracket's gonna go through the. And I don't plan on putting these. Fans through the washer. Not that you can't. You would just have to let them dry out for, quite a few days. Maybe even use the dry rice in a bag trick in the end to ensure that they're fully dry before you try and use them again. Now, this doesn't look too bad here. So, and I don't plan on using this panel during the build. I bought a Cooler Master H500M mesh PC case with the tempered glass panel, just so I can use that tempered glass panel for this build. Plus I'll have the case for using in future content here. So I'll just clean this one by hand, but when I'll still end up taking this apart because there's this acrylic panel is held in by just like these little metal tabs that you bend into place. But yeah, so, and then there's this like tinted panel here as well, and at the bottom to kind of hide the power supply area. I left it on my build over there. I'm not sure if I like it on there or not, but I guess just out of laziness I left it on. So the drive caddies. Oh, we can use screwdrivers this time. I think it's a thing shift, so I prefer these screws to be nice and tight during shift it, because I can always use a screwdriver most when I get there. I'd rather not take any damage during shift it. So, just hold the YouTuber guys and complain about having to use a screwdriver on a screw here on that effect. These are those cap screws or something. Yeah, they're cap screws. What do I mean by cap screws? So this is a thumb screw here. But see how it's just kind of held in? That's what they mean by captive. So I don't have to, worry about losing it, or I don't have to completely remove it to remove the item that is being secured by it. Alright, so we'll grab guys here. Okay, well, I don't tell you. I would do the same thing if I was selling chicken cakes. Anyway. Alright, so that's here. I think I can hold this in place. Guys, on the other side. So it's going to come back in. I'll be washing that now as long as it fits in the washer. There's two fans in the front left here, plus one in the rear I've got to remove, plus the front panel. And then, like I said, everything that can be removed out of this will. All the filters, all the expansion covers, the expansion slot covers there. Oh, that's pretty nifty. The final screw. Now this is something that is really worth mentioning. I've never seen this in a case before. So the final screw here, I was able to leave in the fan. Okay, so the slot, this is really awesome. I never even knew this. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I have a rear fan in my case. If I find this, it's over here on this side. So see this rectangle portion right there? So you take the part with the screw on it. It's a little difficult for me since I'm trying to make sure it's on camera as well. Okay, so you see that? Like boom. So no more having to fiddle with holding the fan up while you get that first screw set. That is freaking awesome. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go look at my other case over there and see if that's got the same thing. Give me a minute. Okay, I just looked. My other case does have the same slot, but I don't have a fan mounted in that position. I'm not sure if I ever did. But yeah, so pretty cool. Lower tray. Lower tray. That's all we're doing. It's not here. the case probably won't fit in the washer, so that gets washed by hand separately, and I do it in at least 2 stages, but I definitely give it a really good scrub down. Up there. Okay. Oh, that's easy. That is awesome right there, man. I'm really stoked about that. Okay. I'll have to show that one to you guys. I think that probably comes off. It looks like it just lines up right there. But you know what? Okay, clips on right there. I could just leave that on. I think that'll be fine. I could pull it off if I really wanted to, but you know what? I mean, it's really not necessary, but do I want to pull it off? Yeah, it'd be a little bit of work. Get it. Just gonna leave it on for now. There's no way it can fall off in the washer, so I can show you guys how to pull this one off. So it's kind of hard to see the workings back there. So much light right there, but right here, so all I have to do is just slide it back and it pops off. So that just slides in there. Yeah, so now they're both exposed. Get nice and clean up in there. I'm gonna grab, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a tub for this thing. Alright, so I got my tub here. Let's get this part inside. First, though, I'm going to pull these fans off this bracket. I was looking for that funky little thing on these, but they don't have that. I'm guessing because it's a separate bracket, you can set it down and not have to worry about doing it while it's mounted on the case. Just gonna let the screws fall in here so I don't lose them, and I can keep on moving along. Whoa. I had originally bought a Be Quiet Dark Base 700 limited edition in white for this build, but I decided I like the modularity of the Cooler Master one here. Plus, I don't think that one had two. I'm not sure actually anymore. I'm not sure if it does have 2 5 1/4 bays or not, but I need that for my build. I could probably do with just one, but I want 2, and I can do that with this case. So that's why I'm going there. Who cares if it's a 6-year-old PC case design? I think it's one of the best ones Cooler Master's done yet. So move all these. So I've been watching a bunch of YouTube videos, reviews on this case, and you know, I never realized what this was for. Apparently this is so you could pass through a USB cable, like your mouse cable or something like that, for use maybe at the office, or maybe if you're going to a LAN party, and it would prevent people from being able to steal your that USB device. Looks like there's room for 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 6 of them. I'm not exactly sure if you could fit 6 or maybe just 3 or something, because maybe one's an in and an out, I'm guessing. So that's still pretty good. And I have access to 2 of these most likely, or I could probably find some solid ones of these and turn them into the style myself. So most of these thumb screws will be replaced with gold thumb screws. I've been coming up with I've got a few other ideas for this thing in the last few days that I'll be implementing over the next few weeks while we get this build rolling. That one fell in the box. Am I the same last name? Since they're using, looks like ATX. Right, so, panel and fans. So, fans first. Like, the looks like. Cooler Master fans, over here. There's 2 up here. I never removed that front panel, so we'll have to see what that takes. It might be some screws, or it might just be some type of plastic holders or whatever. I do want to remove this panel as well. I was actually talking about this one here, but yeah, I should have heard about that one as well. Screws still in there. And so it looks like this front panel actually just pushes off. Classic Cooler Master fashion. It's funny though, I was unable to successfully remove the front panel of my H500M, the mesh one. So there's that guy. So it's got these right here. It's kind of hard to, with those little clips, or what do you want to call them? But yeah, so that can be washed as well. Now let's remove these pieces. First, actually, I gotta remove these Velcro pieces as well. They're held in with just a little screw. So, right there. There's 1, 2, 3 of them. I mean, I could probably remove them. Oh, no, the screws just come right out, so no big deal. But I want to leave them with the screws. That way I don't mistake which screws they are when it comes time for reassembly. Alright, so that's pretty easy. Just a little Velcro thing here. A little screw on it. Nice little channel though where that modular rail is, I guess you'd call it. I'll end up utilizing this modular rail here for when we do some mounting of the custom water loop parts. Alright, another small piece. Okay, screws. I see them. I see them. A couple screws on the front here. Like tower supply screws, basically. This looks like it slid right off. But okay, just in now. Feed the wire. There we go. That's pretty easy. Now it's just got dual USB 3.0, headphone and mic, a power and a reset button, plus I believe this is a hard drive activity LED indicator right here. I'm going to pull this apart even further, as I want to put all this through the washer as well. So I'll do that as soon as I get this last plastic piece off of here. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. Looks like it does belong, but wait, let's see. Turn it around so I can get the same grip. Alright, yeah, so it's just got some little claw clips on it or whatever on the both sides. They have to press out. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and remove this top handle and blow through these feet. So that way it runs through the washer as well. Actually, yeah, I'll do that. Alright, so that's there. Now the main reason why I kind of stuttered about actually using these, or about removing these now and washing them, is there are rubber feet on the bottom which will need adhesive reapplied after washing, most likely, which is fine with me. This case will be better than new after I'm done modding it. Rip it. So if you're wondering what I'm over here geeking out about, this little tiny screw, there's one there and one there, and they don't seem to be holding anything down. I mean, my guess is maybe they lined something up, or I don't know. But yeah, so anyways, I do need to snap a picture of that. Actually, I'll try to remove this before I actually wash it. But I believe this this part's fully disassembled. So I'm going to remove the electronics. Wash all these plastic pieces, all metal pieces, all the screws. So you get to the rust after going through a wash like that. I can always run the metal here and elevate it. So I'll put there, just because they're easier to off, or and or inside to rust. I'm going to these ones. They're very specific to the case. It's not going to be replacements, but something I don't have to do is quite the hassle figuring out which one goes where. Like that. Alright, so that's that. Now this piece, okay, looks like they all come out fairly easily. USBs. Oh no, okay, that came out pretty good. Let's see how well these. Oh, the LED is definitely hot glued in right here. So to careful there. Remove that hot glue without damaging the wiring and the solder joint. Oh, okay, the light came with it, the LED came with it. And these I guess I could probably drop that down out of the way. I will not be washing any of the cables. I would like to wash all the plastics if possible. Trying to get these, there we go, the little plastic clips out of the way so I can remove these switches. I've done this many times on Cooler Master cases and in other cases as well, but Cooler Masters more than others, as I have a small collection of or I have a pretty extensive collection of Cooler Master cases. Just looking for a little flathead screwdriver real quick so I can maybe pry up some of that glue right there. It's kind of hard to say. I didn't really expect to be doing all this here. Otherwise I might have set up a little workstation for doing this. Let's see if I can't get this other side going. Oh. Okay. Alright, so that's the power and reset, it looks like. Oh no, that's the, that's the audio. That's what that was, the mic and the headset. Again, not going to wash this, and now is the power and reset. And the switches, which I seem to have already dislodged. Hopefully I didn't bend that one too far. These little clips built onto the plastic part. Okay, there's one. That's the reset. Let's get this power switch, and this thing is ready for. Oh no! Whew. Man, I might have to reinforce that one with some with my 3D pen. Overextended the clip a tad. That freaking. I believe the suit or the hot glue there was causing it to do that. It's kind of the way it's holding on to things. There we go. That should help. Okay, yeah. I felt it move. Pressure and nope. Again on there. Oh, don't go too far with that one. There we go. Well, apparently there. Oh. Alright, so I see that now. Alright, so that was. That's what I was tripping. I'd never seen how that was in there before. It's got a little. I'm guessing it's some type of acrylic plastic or something like that. Maybe not acrylic exactly. But it's a little diffuser for the light, for the power switch, because it does illuminate around there, so. And with the LED in there. I just saw it from this direction. I was like, how the heck does that go in there? And I didn't, the switch had not popped out of place yet, or the button hadn't popped out of place yet, so. It's not to use the metal big, but I should be able to get it in there. Okay, so there's the power reset switch, power button light, and hard drive. Power button LED and hard drive indicator LED. Alright, and the panel is free and ready for washing. So all that's left is removing the screen cleaner. I'm not going to do this separate all that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to, these ones don't look so bad, and I'll be actually using them to build the base pocket, which I'm going to wash as is. The filter here, this is probably going to be root, because I'm saying reverse flow, and reverse flow. I'll definitely keep the filter in the upper area, but I'm also thinking about maybe doing a custom magnetic one for the top, so I'll definitely remove that. But I'll do this one as well. So it's fairly easy. Okay, on the ends, it looks like. Okay, so I should be able to. This thing is big, man. I want to unbend to that. This big flat area here. Over here, there's two little clip areas. One here, one here. So I'm using a flathead. Just push up on those. This one. Okay, there's two. These are going to break off and make all your screen here. I'll find some other way to steer it at the top. Alright, so now there's these little, let's see them. There you go. See that? These little clip areas all around, so 4 on each side. They pop out. I'll this panel I'm doing that, so I can separate them. Oh, ready? Okay. I see. I'm actually going to do that. Using. Yeah. The light just went there for me. I had that pressure. But it's really easy to use. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to come over to the other side. Oh, it's already. It's already down to the last one. So I'm down there. So, continue clip. Oh, no. Let's do it. There, there's that one. This one should be pretty easy. Yeah, it's going to go sitting there. Now I'm switching the clear. Should go pull it out of What? I'll use this thing as a template for a magnetic filter inside some other day. I might intake the data so take half an hour. I'll clean this as well. Careful with it. Obviously, the phone will be clean. Let me see. So many of those things to bend. I'll have to remove this. I don't know if I did maybe, but I'm tempted to just try to remove the screen without fully removing the frame for it, obviously. Although, the frame, no, I was trying to think. Yeah, I'll try to remove that screen through these holes. I don't want to save the screen because that's going to be a good template for it. So I've got a chance breaking these. Okay. So, make some pliers in here. I don't know. Is that tough to figure? It's really flat out, so just my fly hands over there, I guess. Okay. Let's do a little more. And not much stresses me out, but this is stressing me out. These parts are like unobtainium nowadays, so like I said, if I screwed up, I'd have to source this type of hexagon mesh, metal mesh material somewhere and cut it down exactly with all the tabs and everything, or completely redesign oh man, I just had a great idea, man. Yeah. Alright. I'm not going to be reusing this metal mesh panel. I know I'm going to change it up. Yeah, I'm going to do some custom modding to this thing, and I just had a really good idea, so I'll go into those on the live stream. So if you want to find out what that is, or find out what these ideas are, you'll have to hang out and wait till they're revealed then. Oh man, really excited now. I'm still gonna do my best to save this, as it's always good to have spare parts. I do have 2 of these cases after all, and I do need the whole plastic piece, so I may end up modifying the plastic piece some, but I do need at least the big frame portion here. Yeah. Here's my contest. Okay. No, you just said I'm not going to use it anymore. I'm a slave. Come on, see. I watched that as a template for the pictures. We're trying to find a way to filter on top. I'm a slave. Looks like that's what's holding back. Okay, straighten up. Right, so is it up there? Looking better? On top. And there's the polish. Take care as well. Use another time. Okay, so that's basically it for now. And there's honestly, reset button. Not too big a deal. Because it's very simple. I can easily replace it. I don't like using real parts. So I'm going to make some sure that serial number and move that to a quick picture together. Don't know what exactly from these using the washer right now. So this right here, some of the parts. This guy and one second. So this is the not fit me. Second was washing so to the color. Anyways, the fans on the front were a little dirty, but not bad enough. Not so many smoke. It's like cinch. All you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a test with you guys. Alright, so do a longevity test with this fan here, or maybe these 2 fans. Well, just this one maybe, because I'll clean that one by hand. So we're gonna put a mark on it on the. Alright, so Cooler Master logo is up at the top here. We're gonna go to upper left. I'm gonna put a TTB. It's kind of hard to see that, but there's the marks I put on it. And I'm going to run that through the washer. And I'll put that in one of my bench rigs. And we'll use it over time. We'll see if it fails any sooner than some of these others. So, yeah. That concludes that portion. I'll be back in a few minutes once I get everything gathered up and I'm ready to load this up. So, see you in a minute. So I just now realized that the whole time I've been here talking about what I'm, doing here and whatnot, my mic has been off. So sorry about that. Anyways, as I was saying just a minute ago, I wanted to give you guys a close-up of how I got everything arranged. Biggest thing point I was putting out earlier, I made sure all my plastics were on the top, or as many as I could without having the fall ones possibly fall through. So having the small ones possibly fall through, so I went ahead and put the small ones down in here. I was making a joke how I was hanging the expansion slot covers like spoons and forks, and then on top of that, I also mentioned I tried to put all the metal stuff on the bottom, mainly because the heating coils down there on the bottom, and I don't want to leave it. I've done this before and had no problems with any plastics melting, but don't want to leave anything to chance. And then also on the other important note I was talking about on the fan was to you don't want to get water up inside where the motor is and the bearings and stuff. So, I mean, it'll get up in there, but you want to have less chances of it staying up in there. So if you have it oriented this way, the water should just fall out with gravity. Plus, like I said, we're going to be drying that up with, I'll be using some silica packets and whatnot, most likely. Anyways, so I mentioned earlier this wouldn't fit, so I'll be washing it by hand. But now, boom, just put it up in there. And get rid of your dishes. And I've got to grab some soap, and then I'll just put a thing of soap in there, and then run it. No big deal. Now, if I was doing if I was just washing, if I was washing like motherboards or graphics cards or something like that, I wouldn't be putting any of that soap in there. Just hot water and steam is more than enough to clean electronics. You don't want to introduce anything that might make the parts corrode easier than they would if you hadn't added the chemicals. But anyway, so yeah, let me get that rolling. Give me a second. Just gonna put this in here where it goes. That's what I'm saying. So I guess it just goes there. I don't see a door or anything. I think we need to do quite too, do we? Alright, well, while that's going, I'm going to go get my juice on, and I'm going to get ready for some more filming here in a bit, and then I might take a break and do some gaming later. But yeah, so that's basically how I clean most of my cases, most of my used cases, even the case that I bought new and have owned for quite some time, I would say probably at least 3 or 4 years of constant use, and might require a cleaning like this. Even with my constant regular cleaning that I usually perform close to every 30 days on my main rigs, it's still good to do that. Keep up on your hardware and equipment. It's an investment, and if you take good care of it, if you even if you don't plan on holding on to it for years to come, if it's nice and clean, whenever it's time to sell it, you can usually recoup more of your money back. A lot of cases have some decent resale value these days, especially the more renowned cases. I'm not sure how renowned the Cooler Master MasterCase Pro 5 was. As far as I'm concerned, it was one of the more higher end cases of the affordable batch of cases, because it was under $150 for pretty much its whole life. I mean, I got it with rebate, I think somewhere around 75 to 80 bucks or whatever. I'll look it up, but I can't remember. Like I said, I can't remember the exact rebate. I don't know if my Newegg invoice will show that. but I'll at least see the initial price I paid for it, and I'm pretty certain there's a $20 to $25 rebate on it. Possibly even only a $15, but either way, for the price I paid, around 80 bucks. I think that was after rebate, maybe 75 after rebate. But yeah, thanks for hanging out while I deep clean this case in preps for my new build. I hope to see you guys on my live stream next week. I think it's a week from today. So, well, a week from today at the time of filming. I'm hoping to get this posted up by no later than tomorrow. So I'll be working on that after I do some filming in a bit, after I do my juicing and stuff. So anyways, thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next one.